shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone and here they go. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Sooner! Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. And he's loose, and he'll take. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and this... And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's the pressure. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Takes the easy one to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make it.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touch! Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Sooners want to move quickly. Back to pass. Buys a little time. He throws one to the left. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown! No! Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run. Touchdown! Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to pass. It's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On the double. 3rd down coming up for the O after the incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, UCF! The defense putting points on the board. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Sooners in the hurry up.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
He'll do it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it's incomplete. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment. And extend.